What's up, guys? Welcome to Finn's Family Farm. If you're new here, my name is Micah. If you're old here, my name is Micah. Thank you for clicking on and watching today. It's I think around 7:30 in the morning. I just fed the animals. There's Titus and the goats and the Midnight's back there in the back. I just fed them. There's some thunder in the background over here. It's supposed to rain. Yay, more rain. It's rained just about 3 days now, I believe. 2 days now. Can't remember. All right, guys, so the solar panel. I'm gonna bring this down to the solar panel stand that I made. That way it's at an angle. It is working. Since this setup that I've done, dusk has not been getting out, which is good. But I'm gonna rearrange all of it and go from there. I'm also going to possibly eventually bring out my lawnmower out here and cut. Yeah, she messed up this fence so bad. But I'm gonna cut this grass down. I'm probably gonna bush hog it first and then get the lawnmower out here and cut it down. I am going to disc everything. I'm gonna disc everything all the way around. It might take me some time, but I need to get all this ready for deer hunting. I've got until December, I believe it is. I can start deer hunting. I know there's 2 days in November I could deer hunt, but I probably won't do it. I might, I don't know. But I need to get all this tall grass took down, that way I can see the deer. And it goes all the way around. I can't see the deer through that tall grass, so I'm gonna get it all taken care of. I'm gonna spend some time out here and get it taken care of. I would have the goats do it for me, but I don't have enough stakes to put in the ground to get them out here. So we'll have to mow it, which is fine with me. I'll mow it. I have been putting some corn out for the deer. Down here in this corner, I've putting some corn out. But I'm gonna start bringing them closer to me, to probably right in this area right here. I'm gonna put some corn out right there. That'll give me probably a 100-yard shot. Something like that. So I'm gonna start getting my scope set in for my rifle. I wanna make sure it's perfect. And hopefully we'll get some deer meat this year. So I do need to check the deer cams. I have been getting quite a few deer down there at the corn. And I've been getting some deer along this wood line right here. Coming through, there's some deer trails. So, but it's, according to the weather, it's gonna be raining here pretty soon. So I can't really do nothing until lunchtime. But all right, guys. So We had to purchase another electric fence charger because the other one I had, I couldn't use it for DC, so I had to get a DC one. So we got a new one, DC, and it right now is throwing out 6,000 volts, and it does hurt them. Well, it shocks them for like a couple of seconds. It doesn't hurt them. But Dusk, the one that's been getting out, has just learned the hard way that this wire is hot. And so now she's no longer going to go near the wire. So my whole setup here still works. I'm debating if I want to move that down to the stand or if I want to leave it there. I haven't decided yet. That, or I might drop another pole on the ground and then screw it to the two poles. But right now, that is working. The battery is fully charged, so it does get some sun from the southwest. That is south, and that is southwest. North, east. So it's getting sun from the southwest. So it does work. Now I'm gonna redo the ground wire and redo the wire that goes to the electrical part. Because I should be able to get more shock out of it. But right now it is working. So I took the other one down. All right, girls. Y'all need to stay in this fence. I don't know if y'all can see, but Midnight's over there rubbing his head on the ground, fighting with that plant. Yeah, tell your daddy. That's your daddy over there. How you like that? Yeah. That was your belly I just heard. You just ate. All right, guys, so the fence works. So it is nice out right now. It's probably the low 70s, upper 60s. Really feels good right now. I need to, I want to go up front, well, to the barn, I'm sorry. I want to rearrange the barn so I get the brooder in and get that stuff going. So the solar is done. There will be shocks now. Yeah, you might want to stay away from that, girl. So that fence energizer that we have now does up to 25 miles, which is plenty for us. It'll do the whole entire area. So yeah, y'all okay? Yeah, I know. Your sister got shocked. She had to learn. I've noticed that Midnight has been rubbing up against the fence over here, this outside portion. You can see how it's bent. I don't know if you can see that, but this wire's bent. So I need to add some wire right here to keep him from doing that. Because eventually he's gonna push it out. I don't want him to push it out. So I need to put a wire across the middle right here to keep him off the fence. Oh, and I'm gonna put a top wire across the top right here as well. I need to finish doing that. So once I get that done, then it'll all be wired in. I did put a sign up. I'll show you. So I'll at least have a 50-yard shot. And then, let's see. Oh, there it is. From that oak tree to the wood line, a little over 100 yards. But like I said, there's a road, a dirt road that runs back there. So I have to be careful shooting that far or shooting that way. I don't want to hurt anybody. So, but then I might move my deer stand out this way so I can shoot down. So I might move my deer stand over here. That way I can shoot down instead of across to the woods or to the road. I can at least shoot down. That way if I miss, at least the bullet would hit a tree instead of a person. I'm also in the process of making like a huge, it's not huge, like a 55-gallon water tank that I could fill up and put in the back of the truck or put in the back of the lawnmower trailer. That way I could fill that bucket up with water. If not, I have to do about 5 to 6 trips of carrying water from over here to over here. And that's 5 gallons a trip. In which everybody knows I have hip issues, so it hurts if I walk too much. But so yeah, I'm gonna do a 55-gallon barrel. I've already got the bulkhead for it. I've got a water valve for it. And I need to get one more piece because I have a pipe already. But I want to get one more piece that I could screw into the valve. That way I can always unscrew the pipe off the valve for like storage and things like that. So I'm going to use the 55-gallon barrel to help me fill up these water buckets because we don't have any water lines out here, and I'm not going to run any water lines right now. There's more important things to do than run a water line. I am going to eventually might install a light out here for the goats to give them some light. And don't know yet about that. So, but I might do that. We'll see. Because I actually have timers, so I can put the light on the timer, come off, on and off throughout, either throughout the night, or I could have it on during the night and then off during the day. So, just to help them get some light so they can see. They're used to having some light at the old house, but out here they have no light. So I don't know if that scares them or what, but it'd be nice to have them some light so they can see. And plus, if I come out here, I could also see. So, all right, guys, let's head up to the barn and see what we can do up there. All right. So I'm back up at the barn, the camper. It's a lot of junk right now. I don't need to move all of it. I need to move the lawnmower with the trailer here. I need to move the bush hog, that hood that I'm gonna turn into a table. I need to move that small brooder out of the way. I need to move that roofing panel out of the way. And then I could turn the big brooder around. I can pull it in and park it and put it back together. The bush hog, I'm gonna move to outside in the weather. Don't want to, but I'm going to have to do that. Or I might put the bush hog in front of the big brooder, but I'm gonna rearrange this. As soon as I can get that big brooder put together, we could get more chickens. Either chicken to eat or chicken to lay eggs for us. As y'all know, we've lost most of our original chickens. I think we have one left that's original, and that's, I believe, the originals were about 6 years old when they passed. So we have one more left, and the rest of them are 5 and 4, or 4 and 3, something like that. So we're gonna do that. We need to clean this up right here and get it mowed down. I need to burn that. I need to trim up this tree. I also need to get that burnt back there. And during the winter time, I'll do some more tree chopping. I need to clean this up right here. Hopefully have that gone. All right, guys. I need to get started. So I need to get this lawnmower and trailer out of the way. And get some stuff out of the way real quick. Hopefully the tractor cranks. It hasn't been ran for a while. Well, since it ran out of gas, that last couple videos ago. All right, Riri. There is Miss Rhea. She's back from her vacation she took when we moved out here. I bet she didn't take much of a vacation because she lived under or in that mobile home. That's where she was. You want to say hey to the camera? Look, Rhea. She's still a little skittish. Right now, she doesn't really want me to hold her as much like I used to, but that's okay. All right, so let me get some things done. Let me set the camera up to where y'all can watch. Something peed on that bag. So I need to get this. Let me set the camera up, and we'll get going. So hang on, guys. All right, so I got a bunch of it moved. Yeah, so far it's on this side, but that's okay. So now I need to move the old mower here. I need to move it. I need to move that door, that box needs to be moved. And then bush hog and this right here needs to be moved. And hopefully I can get that turned around without it breaking. Hopefully. And have it brought in. I hope. We will see. Because the tools that I need, I don't have. They're still at the old house. So I'm going to try and do as the best as I can. and get it moved. Hopefully the rain holds off. It's not supposed to rain, but it wasn't supposed to rain yesterday either, and it did. So, all right, guys, let's the lawnmower's got flat tires, so at least see if I can get it pulled out and moved out of the way for now. Then I gotta unhook the tractor, bring the tractor around so I can move this bush hog out for a little bit, and then bring the brooder in. Let's see, guys. Well, guys, that's not good. That's not good at all, guys. All right, well, I have to get that fixed eventually. All right. And I pinched my skin there. It's starting to bleed up to the skin. That's okay. All right, guys. Now I need to move the box and the door out of the way. So the door, all that should be fine right there, because the tractor I can swing out and work my way in if I have to. Now I just need to move the bush hog. Well, I gotta finish taking stuff off. Torch. All right, guys. Let's see if we can get the tractor started. Well, let's unhook the tractor from the brooder see if we get started, and bring it around so we can get this bush hog moved out, out of the way, and see what happens. Hang on, guys. All right, well, she cranked. It took her a while. She's a little squeaky. She is running. I'm gonna let her run. I'm gonna let her run for a little bit. Let her warm up, get everything nice and warm. Like I said, it's been a while since she ran. So I'm gonna just let it warm up for a minute or two. And then I'm gonna bring her around and pick up that bush hog and move it. And well, I'm gonna somehow bring it around. I forgot the truck was sitting there. That's all right, it's a tractor. I'm sure I can. Oh yeah, I'll drive around the truck. All right, so letting the tractor warm up, and once it gets warm up, I'll move it around. Hopefully the squeaking noise stops, but I do need to replace the belt on it, so. All right, guys, so we're going to get her moving. Well, that was a blast. All right, so I got some of it in. Well, I've got the whole thing inside, but I need to get the tarp off, and I want to scoot it closer to the wall, but it's hard to do that. The tractor, there's not much room in here to do that for the tractor. So I'm gonna try and have to manhandle it and pick it up and scoot it a little at a time. I do want to come back here. I need to pick it up and move it that way. So I want to get as close as I can to the wall. So take the strap off. We don't need it no more. Yeah, so I might. All right, guys. It's not the greatest, but I can only work with what I got. So here we go. Boom. This over here is a grill, milk stand, and a generator. I gotta eventually move that. But we also need to finish adding on. We need to get the roof for that side. And these pallets is gonna be the chicken coop, but I've gotta clean the area before I can start building, and I need more pallets. So, in that door, right here, hopefully it will fit the pump house when I get it built.